sugar, your chronic wound, your hepatitis B and C, your HIV, kidney infections, your liver infections, your ulcer, your prostate enlargement, your bad breath, ulcers and after menstrual pain, chronic cough, asthma, chest pains, arthritis, and after your swollen faces and feet in you hear a diagnostic abandoned super drum with the T74, Tortina 74, a Yadroshun Kokra, a Babwao, a Koye Bruta. And into the internal Pebi and internal Kotobi, a way I have bar shop and after pharmacy shop will be a one subacabby. Diagnostic cable industry for Oma Droshun Kwefane Tortina 74, a Yadroshun Kokra. A batch of friend paying for no money come on. A way diagnostic cable industry and a 0246 073498 0246 073498 and after 050 162 8931 050 162 8931. Now we need a diagnostic cable industry for new come on. Tortina 74 T74 a Droshun Kokra. Atare de wo sha no asha atare pa ne wa bisa said your palm here their friend is saying no so agene fans sa ne ye no enti atare na show no so unse nkoyie wo dwendwene se wo kra no hia tailor wo hia ye obi obetuma pam ne mama wo materials ni go ho around se so no angasa pam mama wo dia na ye che pam ne so no ni din come on they say ye che pam the best tailor our pam ne ma ye pa ne ma eye strong Kojak me say try che pam non pim pam untare ne ma say your wedding say ye juma sa wo ko eye funeral na sa wa dore ye mpa na wo pese che pam mpa ma woni nkwara ne nyina wadwuma montare nyina obepem pam ne nyina ma wo shout to say yes e fito pa wo suit e de mpa na wo hia che pam montimi pam the best young guy in town all pam ne ma so ni che pam wa bo shi market ohono ma no wo e ba cho friend wo ye 020683 7738 020 683-7738. Now we know ND and come on. Hey, son, it's a cheap pam there. What's in this one? Yeah, you won't tarry, you know, we're shouting, you know, that can, you know, by amount. Hey, cheap pam 020-683-7738. Now in Indian, come on. As in a drama, Bonami will see me tisa and your police nedo no. A Droshun Kokra, yeah, boy, a whole buying. Now face your immune system near boosting the year, and I ain't boosted about mixture. A bad wow, baby not top, baby not bobo. In booster about mixture, in boost herbal mixture. A Koye brutal. Say yes, a feelings gonorrhea, pressure, ulcer, stroke, waist pains, fatigue, malaria. Yeah, boy, who buy for your run, baby, boss, you know, a liver and after kidney problems, you know. Now you're in boost herbal mixture. A beboapa, a pharmacy beer and after a shop with Mr. Shop. A pharmacy beer and after herbal shop will be a one sabacami. In boost herbal mixture. A Koye pa. I didn't know, and I will chroma, baby talk. Now no numbi, never born who buy Yanma Yawa Bokuno, Yankoya Calamed Pharmacy low cost to Quanasoa, Yanu say Woti region Waboga Tamale, and after so a Kayanko Kanshi drag lane, Yan Sabakebi Wahono, in boost herbal mixture. A Droshun Kokra. Hey, dig it. Sika some of them in friend the agro. I don't know make sure say yanko ye fix deposit TV. Ekwi na fix deposit na ye kwakoye no. E demonstration ko so wo ye na wo ni Bayport Financial Services for na ye dia. Oh jakoda da tumuda. Esan say ye returns and the profit e go ye usika ne so no. Oh ekoye pa. Enti no. Pepa chowa. Bayport Financial Services on fix deposit no mu gusu ye ho adwuma. Eti en terminal no mu koye adwuma. Usika na da 5,000 and beyond no. Yem fanko ye jumani nya profit ngo so. Omo 3 months there wo 6 months there wo 1 year there wo ho. Ye wo pe bia no e ye wo choice. Enti oni omo nkori nkomo. Na pe bia investment there ye pa. Enti ye bi me kwa koye bi. Enti ye ntem na koye bi le beboa o. Ye nyina ye ni Bayport Financial Services for nkodi nkomo. No mo nhwe maye. Woni eye owura boni a ono no ye panyin no da eye Bayport Financial Services ano ono ana se ono ni di nkomo. Enti friend wo numbers we 0245 153283 0245153283 and after so 026 300 7922 026 300 7922 now when you choose Papa Padia na ye Bayport Financial Services for na so no mudi nkomo. And it's 7:48 in the studios of Kessben 92.9 now face so Kessben TV. So on Facebook Kessben TV and I face so Kessben 92.9 on DSTV channel is channel 364 and I face so on Go TV channel 121 bidding at the man sign soon for Kojo Preko Dankwah what to make live on 92.9 FM Kessben Accra and I face so Kessben TV. So from now to 9:45 now we be this stage you may day when you share they call any day bang you know when seminar ya de nyina ba betu dwa na afi so wetie bi na afi de sefata no so o de aba eno nti no eye WhatsApp na afi so wo text messages nyina no e pa chofa ni nyina bra making kan ni nyina e wo fie ha anom amma sa so and other two eye social media no so eye Facebook a be ko so akokin kan ni nyina amma na afi no the person can be ano mama mansan ate anaga na mamu nyina omate ena so no empemfo betena se ebedi nkomo ye pa Godwin Mahama Ayaba Corporate Affairs Officer Mato and officer a government spokesperson of the NDC betena se and then Jeffrey Okansi Kabute my very good friend and also betena se Revenue Mobilization Africa and then lawyer Owusu Juana and also betena se chairman Friends of Bawumia 2028 MPP and also betena se na fe yedin komoni ahwe de ekọ ene de ebe nyina. Now to give you an update of what is really happening no na me pese wo hu se eye de ekọ so ewo eye central region and to be precise eye Suez School business school ene eye Obrachre SHS ntokwa ekọ so nyina no emrante menu a eye apolisifoɔ nsa aka omo no ya remandi omo ewo eye your friend is saying police and some is saying say akọ court ba ko aba na your call you know magistrate no I remind ASR 2 students e wo prison custody for 2 weeks na omo ehwe sine member enema etimi akọ omo no mo allegedly yes omo assault awutu Obrachre Senior High School enkwada no tamomo ko omo inter-school sports event no eno ho enkomo na mede ema wono. So yesterday that was your friend is saying court bar so no and amasa nema we na ababe piem. So remember you know Benedict appear and I face so Bilal Mamid ono na omo yede omo akọ princesses here both are 18 years and yede omo akọ twiri mu sisi. So indeed we're going to give you update on what is really happening when it comes to ASR issue na isi ye no ye fan kamo kra be ma bibia nkakrakra na also wo hu de ekọ ene de eba Ochina 27th of February, and indeed, the president of the country, John Dramani Mahama, call a parliament, and is expected to deliver the states of the nation address Friday. Ochina, Nyamea Duma, obetumi ako na wafa kwa. Mame fa wonsha CND this social issue who enkomo, and it is really very bad. Say a assemblyman na we assemblyman. What ye me train na me the media naba, but me mouse story ni year. A story a fa a assemblyman be or war a Efie Kuma West. Na wakoto kwada I don't know whether they are above 18 or below 18. Say o say omote baby omote no and sem fata omo ye lovey eni no o punish omo a punishment how de omo ne say sebi mpemfo manimu a nkwada no enda and only the form of punishment or de ma eyen kwadano and nuntino obano enro ne ho na bema no eso enro ne ho na omo have sex ewo eyen nanim watwe belt esi omo so say a form of punishment so mo ye wie a punishment or de mo omo say they will not be seen in that alleged awkward way ewo eye bibia no beto omo no, and this is an assemblyman and ye can asem no. I will speak my mind on this particular matter, but my main call na at least more radios mpesa mutie die na eye assemblyman no oka eye Edward Azaliko sana ni din tino no yese oya assemblyman ewo eye Efia Kuma West ewo Efia Kwesiminti municipality ewo Western region and the year way. And I've seen a Daily Guide publishing that particular story with the headline saying an assembly member orders 2 teenagers to have sex. And this is a form of punishment or no assembly man no esse or the emma ayen kwadano. Yentie, but Maminchia a director of Western region or da a Ministry of Gender no Western region. Maribel, okay. Na minchiano na fi yenhwe de Maribel mpacho make am wache mo akwaba eba ye Kessben TV so and afi so ye Kessben 92.9 bibia boko de.
Ya mi adun mi da se minchia wetie fo nyina no pe so.
Bia so eje wo so pa. Ya da se pa se ye frɛ wo so anope no wagie so indeed it is one of the most critical issues that we start or we need to talk about when it comes to sa enyema we are ACCC in our spaces and all that. Clearly omomohwe TVCC ano, even though it is not a good site to, but so we've blurred it and you can't really see what is happening, but you can see the action and everything. Yeah, we have done that. Exactly, we have seriously done that, but it's just that we wanted people to see some form of images, what is really happening and all that. But clearly, catch what's in the saying?
One of the media houses in the region contacted me on this issue. Because Obia we assembly member or constituent. You should know better say to correct a child, it's not to exploit them. My way, the person or you soon need power to exploit the children to engage in sexual activity, which is criminal. So sexual exploitation is criminal. And many doctors when you may not be here, and I'm afraid other stakeholders because over the region, we work together as a team. So I got in touch with dogs. I got in touch with Commission on Human Rights, and I also catch them and say, well, they've been to the children's place, and I invited the parents in Adapalano and the assembly member too, and then we are going to meet when they come now because then I will go and look at what the law says and what he has to be questioned with. And the dog is on the case, and then other stakeholders who are there to support address the issue appropriately. Because we should know the law. So correction. Well, Ghana, they are saying to correct a child, we have to punish them. So he felt they were doing something bad, but I don't think 2 wrongs makes a right.
Maraba mpacho jina soma me won hu me pese eye etiefo na hwefo etie eye nsem na the said assemblyman no kano na afi me bisa me next question na person me bisa because a very very big issue that sebio yen pese ye be ma sa asem no ato but yentie de na assemblyman no ka kire eye nkwada no na yemra back sisia into the hold on mame.
Think you are smart. Hey, quick.
Kessben 92.9.
And I wire out for the account. Watch it.
Yeah, I am a down. I get the move go.
Joshua.
Yes, no move over here. Kissing on. Now we are going to rock a ship in down. Sound way, yeah.
Okay, auntie, mamo 80 ewo radio so no moti audio no. Of course, one more show TV no so no moti audio no. And of course, you watching what is really happening. Mami Maribel, so clearly, Abrante no what him fa?
Assembly member no.
Me patch why?
And the police went there. The department and they had the security. It's only the police who have the mandate to arrest. So they've been there. But then they've left notification for him. Then they will go back again. They are waiting for. They've invited him. They left a letter to invite him. When they will be arrested. So the police is on the case working to help him. Hold him responsible for what he has done, because yes sir, it's not done.
Na me bao, if you want to punish a young kwada, you claim they were in uncompromised way and not sumu and I say bibia. Is that the best punishment you want to give?
It is towards them. It is in a very bad taste. Say opinion, you've been through life, you use that a mechanism to punish and not correct a child. It's a very bad state. Until we will look at it, and then I think that we are doing our engagement, but looking at the issues about to our attention, we have to re-strategize, and then maybe let's assume say we have to engage with assembly members, let them know say, but not say they were the moment of orientation, they know what they are expected to do as assembly members. So I'm surprised such a person would perpetrate such an act to children. Because we see they are around 13, 14 years. 13 and 16 years. Minors. And if you should know about defilement, if you know about indecent sexual assault, you will not engage such things. I don't know the knowledge level of the mentioned assembly member, but then the police will get him today. He will get his side of the story. Well, yeah, we've seen the video and things, but then it is also good for the sake of law to get interview him, get his side of the story, and then we judge, and then we see what the law says against what he has done. Then he will be questioned, to be sanctioned, and not be visa.
My remember me pacho enkwadano money omanya nkita ho omache mu die nti e mane basa. Have we done anything of that sort?
I only heard about this after around 6 p.m. last night.
Okay.
See, the first person I called was Shraj.
Okay.
Well, she wasn't that way, so I called Dawson.
Okay.
And Dawson said they are on the case, and today they will invite me. I will get to know more about the case and because I had less than 24 hours ago and I'm here about the story. Until I'll be joining Dawson to get to know more about what their side of the story is, what the assembly members do, what his side of the story is. Now we know what to do.
All right, well, yeah, the best here, but I promise you, we're going to come back to you in our news bulletins and then tomorrow morning to get an update on this one, because clearly we want to see the end result of a particular case so that it serves as a test case for a then we can find solutions to it. But I think that in the Juma will now so we'll come to you for update in the afternoon, probably in the evening, and then tomorrow morning, God willing, Nafi Yehu the Echo any day Benina.
That's it. But let's say as media, we shouldn't. We should also be given opportunity to also educate a lot of people because of what we need, and we shouldn't wait till certain things happen before. Say we know. Say we enjoy a lot of free ways with you, but then I will please give us more airtime to also educate our people.
Okay, no problem.
I'm here to support. We are here to all address the issues together. Thank you for the opportunity.
No problem. But yes, sir, that's the director of a Western region for a Ministry of Gender and no Dean Common Maribel Okain, no AD and Common. So clearly, as someone SSA in ADH. But it's interesting, say Sanyaman we Namekase Bia Yenye, and this is what is really happening. Assemblyman wini mumra. Assemblyman wenyini, and I'm sure say or your family member or your family your friend is a man. I am sure say sebi or wayere oni yire so wompna. I am sure say or wofasi bi ewo honom. Enunti no say what na say. Na sanka wo na wo hwe saade we ewo social media na say TV so na unua ba eba na obi a che no de belt esi ni so. And all catcher ne say one abayo aketwa enda under that directs one no enda and no ye form of punishment wo assemblyman na ye kan wasem ora Edward enka wo no enka bepene. This is a disgrace to assemblymen in this country. You are disgracing a assemblyman ewo Efia Kwesiminti municipality. Clearly you are telling us say sa assemblyman position no credit man wo kra no, you don't even deserve it. I don't know. I think we need to then do a critical look at the people that will pick us. Your friend is saying, people who want to lead your communities. You know, we need to look into it again. Say yes, you can add the this has exposed your character. This has exposed the true you, the real you. You are not human. You are not who we think you are, and therefore we need you to be punished under the rigors of the full law. You need to be shamed. Mimi nyaya nka wono nkese se wo ye do nam kro ni so nyina ne ye bo se ne ye huro ne ye sando ukotum, because what you are doing to eyen kwadanketwa as punishment, and ufie, then I'm pretty sure that ufie punishment enye punishment papa. I am pretty sure again he said the ufie enkoye. So what warrior me ma yiri due. So woma ewo ho dia me ma woma no so due. Because the punishment now wona wo se say punishment or the mass sound kwada we no. Me nim obaba punishment wo de be ma no. Maybe you might want to sleep with your own daughter, you can do it. Now wakwachi kwada so mu gina sumu, so mu gina hefa. And you see, the first thing is that they were not involved in sexual activities. They were not engaging in any sexual activities or what you want to call compromise setting. Now, you have the effrontery to say, oh, punish your dear, they should have sex. Are you that wicked? Are you that wicked as a parent, as an assemblyman? Now we yes idea we, and they me bufunie when action no air cost one kwabrani so jinechire at the camera esiso and na osre to the extent that enkomu. Are you okay? I think that it is not just the assemblyman we need to deal with, but omo mujina nchen nyina akro na no ye from sidekicks no mujina chire na omo sere no. They didn't see anything wrong with it. What is wrong with our minds? How callous can you be? How wicked can you be to see your fellow kids in kwada and tell them what your belt is so, and you expect that akwala no hun sorry sabi na onye de ese no wo the belt esini so, and you are still telling the child to still have sex under that punishment, to the extent that you are telling them to kiss on kissing no. So it means that one kasa papa na mu no uwa dream and now the yes idea no, you knew what you were doing, and this one the law should not forgive such a man. Because onim the oye onim the one the team, he is now telling the children to do exactly what he's been. I will not be surprised even if he is even having sex with underage. I will not be surprised. I will not be surprised. And it is very critical. Some of these things that are happening, you're careful. Na yantinase na yamfa yen nan ensi honom the communities that we live in. We think that, you see, and it is funny, we think that the social media now abano. I don't know how Ghanaians, some of us, you who social media no, where we think that everything we need to put it on social media and then we are happy. We are looking for numbers. We are looking for excitement. We are looking for people to watch certain things that we think that and no be my numbers. And indeed, that has been the trend. Who can send papa no now we don't like ba kope. Ba wo de fa bibia sebi enko yie eye fun sebi manimu a na fato osisi a, you see the number of people who will come there and come and like it. Yebesre that I'm pleading with the aye nua bema. And I feel so saying, Minister for Communication, Urasam George, I am pleading that this video that we've seen, I circulated Sisiano, with immediate effect. I think the police, the ministry led by Sam George, should look into it and block this video, because enyenika enyefe. When I was watching it this morning, me yam shame. So oba ana even if you don't have a child, right? Now what to wana papa penyini, you take belt. Say obi akwada enye sadie we ya. Why dream then why dream kawana? Sabi, are you okay? Papa penyini to say also your assemblyman for which people you supervise a community. With immediate effect, I'm expecting the assembly, the district assembly, to issue a statement and to get him off his post before anything else. That is the first thing they need to do. And we should make sure this man is jailed. This is barbaric. 9 minutes past the hour of 8. Yanko near imboost. Endi enkomo na yemra na jiwa home na ti de boost wo ma na bububi nombi na beboa na bibia tumi akoye me babaka ye be enkomo. There's another issue that we need to touch on. Me ba ye be de hu enkomo sisia me ba na me so be den hu video no a show sisia.
Medafo me de wadru sharp herbs biaya ye imboost herbal mixture police ni na dro no ename ne wo behwe senti etwa se wo de imboost herbal mixture eye wadru enne pa e wadru ni mu ene niema papa se obinum imboost herbal mixture onya medafo se ka imboost herbal mixture se de wate dada na eye police ni no adru no edro eye police ni o ye memu heya na nyame nam ne so a ode edro ya bedwa so e wodwa so dada ada a chese yeguso a ye no ma eboa ye ma ye ni aduano kwamo no enya ahoden na ene ye hwe ne pa ewo imboost herbal mixture mu police ni na draw imboost herbal mixture wa ye no odi no bna ehahama enua hini ena odi aye na ahwe adro se de brand ni sitie na eye unique kra edanso na enya brand ne keke content na ewo mu no eno so ye different eyi ne ho apue na eyi ne ho asinchen aka ebedro kaye bia aka ho eno nti se upia bonten na se wo herbal shop license chemical shop pharmacy biamu na okope ebibidro mapa ebetimi aboa mo atimi ako edi unyare wanyina so nkunimu a menhwe dro bia se imboost herbal mixture police ni no edro no sei enetie mepacha won saka bia ka poketu abi hye so ubie so na wo hyekini wi aka poketu na hye so no obenum 2 anopa ansa na wadidi awianso wadidi awie obenum 2 enwumra a wo kwakoda no wanum 2 edro yura wo ni paduamu a eba beboa nkwamu a ewo ni padua no mekire immune system no na enya ahoden mapa na atimi aboa wo ni padua no na dwumaso a nyankopon nyansa ne ni nipa yomu obo nkwamu ane de ma ni padua ne se enima no no se adwuma so no enkwamo na etimi edi amanipadua no edroi ye de nubrane hahama na aye na nubrane hahama na natural spices ide aye no ekra properties bebree ekra phytochemical compounds bebree a eboa nipadua no apomden ma nitimi ekonanim properties ameka ho asemu ebi ne saponis ebi ye tannis afensu ebi ye flavonoids ebi ye carotenoids ena alkaloids ne de keka ho bebree a mintumi ye brani timi fa ne nyina entudwa na nam se ebrani sa na dodo akonya ba akofo ntena so nchenti ena me no be ka mienu ho asem ye fa saponis eye property a ewo imbustable mixture mu a obi a wodi police ni na dro imbustable mixture ne be ye na edro no saponis na ewo mu nti fat entimi enya nika ewo ni paduanim me kire srade eno nti se wutie me ne na se woni paduanim ayedu embroso wankasa wonante a obre wonante a ase wo te so utumu se ni paduane emu ayedu wa ye kese embroso a imbustable mixture na ye kanfo di amawo saponis na ewo mu no sa woto imbust no na wo shekina wa se bibi ba ni bubbles bi ba ni mu se ehuro bi saa no eno ena ekọ wo shifat ni nyina efri ni paduanim edi amawo eno ewia na wieye afe kohwe aboa na wo sugar a ekọ ni paduanimu enuane a ye di starchy foods a ye di and end product eye sugar and ase glucose no ekoboa anormalize sugar level no edi amawo me kire se esichira aboroso wo ni paduanim no ebetena kofom kra wa wo di aboroso na wa wo di aboroso so a control no asiese no di amawo se de be ya emoroso nkofa ohaw ana oye na bi enfamrel afe ewia hwe se cholesterol aboroso wo ni paduamu aya SS no ebete so edi amawo me dofo enye no nkwana so ye breniti ye nkọ tannis enso so tannis so ye property bia ewo nipa ewo imbust mu ase wura nipaduani mu a ekoye osi akwan ama bacteria virus germs infections a omu wura ni ye nipadua mu a omu kwasesa yare ahodo de brain no eno na tannis na ewo imbustable mixture mu no ekohwe na aye osi akwan aseti barriers ama wo se de be ya wo pia bonten na se wo de onsa so ne ma bi mu ana wudi nuane bi na se kwa kofa ohaw bi ana wo ye na bi e de abrewa tannis na ewo imbust mu no ebe ya osi akwan amasa ne omani nyinam afa tannis ninti wonum imbustable mixture ye police ni na duro no oni akomayade eni twaka kra chese akomayade entumi emben wo heart attack bia entumi emben wo eboa siesie akoma no mani tumi ye adwuma ye afen so ehwe ema moje wo nipaduani mu no etimi di afusane ye ebi ana wutie me na kakra bia wo na etitiriti onsa etitiriti moja ni ntumi di afusane ye amo akoma bo periperi ama pressure no kra ekosoro dodo ana ati abafom sese hypertension no abasa ne wo betena enu ti doctor mo waduro se no moduro no nefa control no me pacho imbustable mixture wo betimi anoma ho ebesiesie wo nipadua no na control ne di ama wo nipa bebre na anom imbustable mixture no pressure no ewo soro pa nanso nei odi adanse se eduro no aboa no afen so ebia na wutie me na cancer kra na etete wo me carotenoids ho asem eno so boa wo na ewo cancer eno ti se wo nom imbustable mixture hunu se sa carotenoid na ewo mu nti no ma cancer emba wo nipadua nim enye no nko me dafo a wutie me se ye fa imbust ho bonus na se mfa so dia yenya ewo nipadua nim a edoso obi o hono se me didi wi na me bo ehyehye me ana se aduane to me yema me ntumi kra imbustable mixture ne be siesie dia ma wo imbust ne de enka wo se abusua bia enya bisi ne fie bra yare achi mpofiri mu so na wo be ko hospital ana yare achi hu kan ya na se wo dofo bi na wo pese wo de no ko hospital no wo de wo imbust ne bia fa na bie so ne di kan ma ne binom ansakra na modru hospital ho se imbust serve as first aid e de ama wo busua na de biara de mu se yare ene moto nkwanta amapai yare nta amemu imbustable mixture boy general body pains free ni padua mu me kire police ni na do no an obi mu bisa se adai edro no eye painkiller na wonnom a eyi yawo nyina se ye adwumaden na wo ye se ye fom dwuma e na wo ye se wo ye mesi ni wo ye driver ni wo ye gya ho adwuma wo ye oba wo kwa market ko di dwa wo honom obeba na honam nyina ya wo ya edro imbustable mixture na ebeboa wo na menua ba eboa wa yi yawo no na menstrual pains ene menstrual disorders so wo di ni sunkunim eno nti wo baby or menstrual pains or menstrual disorders ya kan fu police ni na dro imbustable Mr. no ena dia ma no afen so ebeboa asiesie wo maaye mu no se bia infection bi ehinta wo baby candidiasis me kire odepoa ehinta wo baby a ebesiesie nu anase nsuo biara enya anika nanso eba efri nipadua ni mu ba ekofo how edebre wo no imbust ne beboa eyi ni nyina afri ho be ma wo hwe me imbustable Mr. ebeboa ama mensem so akonanim a wo how bia eni akire sa wo to imbustable Mr. se wo no mo amedofo eye du papa ebeboa wo na o how bia nim sanse yan kasa na edua ye nubena no ukọ ti regional hahama ne nubena no ya gi asase yan tam wo ho eni afa akuafo guso ye ne o makasa se momo fa chemical bi an kasa ase no ne mpo akopese eduro no enu nti ye ndro beba ye de be fa mfidie mu a ye be hwehwe mu no na chese bibia eye kroje na eduro ne be agya so enam se ye papa nti adanse bebre na ewo ho
eduro ne ye papa asa me ko pedwe me 20 nya me menses enye yi
sa
me body ne enye yi
okay
na me to eduro no me kunu so ma me de bia me no no ya me sorry me ko pedwe me new system so I come me menses so I come
ban so me net no bo so me so na menses na say ba no ma be even 5 days no be 3 days pe na atwa be ma nya do mbi ko na no so kra no mbi no e ma kwa na we ba be 5 days no mind me ne say do no mum de no kra ni e de nya me asase nyankopon ya dum na edu ba tan say be pe kro man we mu na e boa fofofo na ye nya mu anwadi
nya accident e koda trafaga almost 3 months me na ibubu e ma da de shi mu enti na pensa na e wo ho a meti no police ni aduru no moto bre me amenom ye no first one no de na menti pensi no biem the second one at times going no amenom police ni aduru na wo me nan no na ma wo se me nan na fe de me hu sa kira bi on nan no nso ta nan mu ye omo yo me presi yen so ta nan mu enti me no police ni aduru na fe ma wo se nan no asase ye de etwe enti aduru no de eye me manum bi ana se oba bi ye o ya ho na me ya ho no de me de no na esa me yare ma me edi se ka ye camera kwa metimi ayi ba bi amenya accident no e de akira tiefo no mo so ahwe no mo de adi aduru no adanse akira mansan
adanse atwa agu nyina eye imbustable Mr. Police ni nadro ho adanse enkwano no wote ho ye dai tutumri kasesi a Neura herbal shop, license chemical shop, na kope imbustable Mr. Nanom, na wonoma afe apomudin ebusuakuo imbust no, wa beka ho. O beka apomudin ebusuakuo no ho a, de biara da utimu se unipadua no enya apomudin mapa. Oni yade atonkwanta mapai. Ye numbers ne gu screen so no. Frey asem bi a kire wadwen no. Bra ne ye meka ho asem ana se frey ne bisa ye. Kope imbust tonom ne beboa wo etufo beko herbal shops akese a etwa Ghana Hesia and crying or kind she drag lane a be ewo honum Kumasi any central region Koforidua eastern region munina northern region bebia imbust no yato apeti enti kopebitonum ebeboa wo pa imbustable Mr. Dear eye apomde mapa and apomde mapa so eye imbustable Mr. and I'm so police ni na ye enti obetumi aka say opo sini na drone but I say so hear me
20 minutes into 8 a.m. Where Kessben 92.9 and so Kessben TV is on DSTV channel 364 and is on Go TV channel 121 on Facebook. Kessben TV and so Kessben 92.9. Once I ever kind of text messages and so WhatsApp messages in an funny in Abramakan kind in amount. I've seen a Capito Gosso Menshia or say MPP is still the best for Ghanaians, so we will come back to Power Camp 2028 with Dr. Mahmoud Baumia to make sure Ghana stand on 8 feet again. Regards to Honorable maybe our Kumsen incoming MPP National Women's Organizer hopeful or they buy and no. Now this one is from Mashak Asante from Amasama. I'll say Arama knew governing a country could be easy and simple like the way President Mahama is doing. Experience is the best teacher and pa. President Mahama has justified to the whole world why Ghanaian has voted massively for him in 2024 elections. And we will never regret for voting out MPP from power. The price of goods and services has been reduced drastically due to the good governance of President Mahama-led NDC administration. No single corruption scandal has been so far recorded since NDC took over the country from the MPP, and for more than 1 year. Umpewe na upedien. MPP de sune Meshak Asante from Mama Samai and the way a buyer. And this one is from the Golden Boy, Anas Mamponting. Also, good morning. Regards to Ken, the incoming organizer, hope for Kwabri East and MPRO, the incoming treasurer of Kwabri East. He says Ghanaians are looking forward to hear the good news from His Excellency John Dramani Mahama for his State of the Nation address. Ghanaians will hear good things that the NDC government has been doing so far for the past 1 year. Ghanaians are going to hear true Reset Ghana agenda. The road construction, infrastructure, in education, health, economy, and inflation. The president is going to deliver all to Ghanaians. Yes, regards to Chairman Nana Akwesi. Let me read this one before I hand to the guest take with Diane Nana from Ponziga. This one says that Comensa Pillar 2, aka 2029, Baumia, be the president. And it says that my MPP family lets us strengthen our structures, deepen our engagement in and build a strong party for today and for generations to come. Kukurudu, Befa, kudos to Haji Asafia Muhammad, Next MPP National Women Organizer, hopeful, and then Honorable Charles Otin, aka OT, Next MPP Greater Accra Regional Assistant Secretary, and the New Patriotic Party, Comensa Pillar 2, and I did we a buy. Now, last one before I go to Ziga, this one says teacher Kojo Tepa, or say there's political party called the NDC. I don't blame them, rather I blame those who brought them to power. When COVID shut down global commerce for 2 years, John Dramani Mahama told Ghanaians that COVID did not affect us in any way. So if the price of cocoa has fallen globally, why should they affect the Ghanaian farmer? Greetings to Honorable Eric Nanajiman, Prempe MP for Ahafo Anon North, and then Chairman Odeno Hokweku Apia Kuka, and then Justin Frimpong Kudia JFK, on also Nedia or de Ebaye and no. So let's young Kwana for a Ziga in the and common Ziga stake a Kessben match. So Ziga, Biaboko dear.
Biaboko, just that a day Jabecto had your name. Wow. See the fire and they see the CC. But as the man is
yes.
He's very stupid man. Very stupid man.
We don't want to say be cry.
Very stupid man. Listen, when you read our Criminal Offences Act, the standard age for sex is the standard age for sex is 16 years. The standard age for marriage, the Children's Act and the Criminal Offences Act is 18 years. So Akuranya 16 years or to be a sex. So if you see them outside, a DNA a shall say, so we person we be so what? On person we be the funny size or age in so what? You just drive them away. Assemblyman Punabe member of parliament. Oh, Charlie, me say this guy, Sasa was a young fan to order. Now me off fast no kabade style coding say good tea. Bue assemblyman. Se me offers e kasa ankra ne mienu ho a god ne security bue ma wu ma adi chokotu Ghana. I'm telling you.
Too bad.
Yes, a State of the Nation address.
Yes,
but me no normally I'm in target expectations no. Come why na me catch and say no. Expectations ninja ba me pese BBC answer. Answer ya ka ho asem. You get me? Adia ba kope na Mr. President Mahama sobe. When your master man bebe kanunu. But adia ba kope na Mr. President Mahama sobe. He has done so well. He has done so well to the extent say me yase sa koko issue. Abe take something the shine out of his government. Because he has done well. Seriously done well. Adie bia Ghana for share President Mahama here in the first year. Adie bia Kesika ya tetiso. Premise fuel aya slash so about 16%. Fuel aya slash so. Economic indicators adie biem. Dollar. Or say let us keep it from 10 to 12. He has done it. Food inflation from 21.0% to 6.6%. inflation from 24.4%, 21.4%. The inflation is now from say a 4.3% to 4.8%. What else are we expecting? I'm expecting him to do something about the cocoa, because it has taken something out of a mass Ghana phone guy the 1 year there and 1 year now. Why? The American what I say, if he can eat back his words to be a lesson government, say at least odi yen fa kakran ka omo ho anase odi yen go back to the old price. They wouldn't take anything from us. We can add taxpayers' money. He has done well. Sometimes the American what I say, 1 year they not Ghana for see opinion and he has come to correct it. He has corrected all of them. So it pains and like it touches my heart that say all of a sudden this cocoa issue has taken a lot from him. So if anything can be done for the cocoa farmers to laugh again, that's fine. But let me come out some so just a few minutes. Because say we are the new patriotic party for omutie me. She 2008 year elections. Ye be court time. Ye court time ne buy no ano. Ena Nanado Dankwah Kufuado. One President Kufo congratulate President Mahama beboa. 2012 Nanado Dankwah Kufuado and congratulate President Mahama because of the election petition. The American what I say. But 2016 President Mahama congratulated Nanado Dankwah Kufuado because he won landslide. 2020 President Mahama did not congratulate Nanado Dankwah Kufuado because there was election petition. Okay. 2024 Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia congratulated your friend say John Dramani Mahama. There were not any election petition or congratulating no. The American what I say. Okay, good. Now, New Patriotic Party. Time now mo ba be election. Presidential candidate election. Oboko sign a peace pact, right? And almost say, baby, election be ko biano, ubianu tum, meboa, and almost sign. Then after the elections, all the party, where I said the parties are, make the candidate called Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and almost congratulate you, meboa, including Urake de Japan, meboa. Okay, now, Obianka see a reggae election. Obianka say bibiaba. Why do they need reconciliation? I don't get it. Because Obiya party ba they know say election is about so be winning and also be lose. So already no ma psyche o hodada. And what congratulated Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, it is not the onus of them, the party, to tell your people, say, one. It is up to the aspirants to make sure that their supporters do what the party wants. Why do they need the reconciliation? I don't get it. Listen, Obi Obekacha will say, Urake de Japan, it's ready for NPP. It is never true. So what do you say? Canada Japan will come back to NPP? It is never true. Then they have to do more. Work hard to bring Urake to the Japan. Okay. Even if you bring back Canada Japan, he has labeled Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as a liar. How is he going to correct sound a liar to Ghanaians? NPP should brace themselves, cite themselves, and build the party beyond Urake and Japan. Because there are two things going on. It doesn't make sense to me. That's what I'm saying, that they should build the party, because New York Times tagged New Patriotic Party, rated them as one of the greatest parties, political parties in Africa. So as the one of the greatest, you should be able to build a party beyond individual. 2028, Omu said they are going to battle against NDC, Alan Kojo Preko and Canada, Japan. Two things, and America say, it doesn't make sense to me. Listen, this man called Mr. Otibonsu, Dr. Otibonsu, our former debate. Who is Otibonsu? Otibonsu is an NPP man and a financier of Mr. Canada Japan's campaign. Just my make it. Ya two about you see my former movement. Ya friend the base against NPP. Omo that's your meeting. Mr. Canada Japan. Tim. The communicators about Bontabe deny say Mr. Canada Japan has told them say it has nothing to do with the base. It is not enough. The day I interviewed lawyer Kobi Amwa on the digest, I told him that look, this is not enough. It is not enough because when people started sending a text, a fraudulent text, Omudu go Mr. Canada Japan and Muasi, various WhatsApp platforms, say or Spanish tribal one. He issued a statement. Issue a statement with on a letterhead. Say, it is never true. Indeed, it was never true. Just my making. Then, as I said, a report to say, Orakede Japan was denied entry. Tamani to Council of State Abano, Ewo Kumasi. Then he issued a statement to deny it. Say it is never true. A statement with his own, your friend is saying, a letterhead. Now the base, how come the communicators has to go out to tell us that it is never true?
And no statement out.
No statements. I don't believe this. And people should praise themselves. The man is not happy. Now let me tell you something that will blow your mind.
Yeah.
Alright, Chairman Sabus. Tama Ura Canada Japan 2008. One year Nas and Tokano. Alright, Chairman Sabus said that look, Canada Japan so maybe who watches the Watchman. Alright, Chairman Sabus to jibe Canada Japan say it has no evidence. It should not destroy Anas. The Canada Japan replied him. So later Kennedy Diano was too harsh. And the man was a majority leader. They were all in parliament at that time. So Canada Japan came back to apologize to Orache Sabos. So during the apology, he said that look, Oko parliament, nipa, or no nampa, or no bopa, our number, our phone number, Obetimia can off head, a brow phone. So 1, I buy a fakabu, 2, I a phenomarken, 3, I a chairman Sabos. Now listen to me. Alright, Chairman supposed to do a grant interview.
Yes.
It can be for reconciliation.
Yes.
He has said it somewhere. Nancy, just about 3 days ago, said it somewhere that he has started reconciliation process. Or person on the Canada Japan casa through somebody. Through somebody. Why somebody that wouldn't a ball? Obitimia ball number of head. Wouldn't a cover. Why do you have to lobby him through somebody? All is not well.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense to me. As a logician, this does not make sense to me.
Okay.
So, I'm telling you, Petrate Part, that's it. If they are going for 2028 elections, they should go beyond it.
Okay.
They should break themselves.
Okay.
Because Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Fiono and Krana did Canada Japan, I'm not so good. Ye catch your more muntie and yet ni sika muntie and crown was something prediasa woman ya sase crowd the whole the dick and the Japan they are about few drive them out Obaba Hawk cry drive them out.
Okay, all right.
So and one about catch
Matthias here.
Obi oba catch so right Canada Japan is coming back to NPP. I don't believe it.
Okay.
Because now none of his team bien honomoa what me call Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia with the exception of Afenyo Marken and Madame Fema Osei. But they went there as a parliamentarians. When the parliament went there, where is lawyer Kobiamwa? Where is Abua Papon? Where is lawyer Sebe? Where is Kwesi Kwati? Where is the lecturer? Where is Gaji, my good brother? Kojo Dankwah, all these people. Why come that nobody has dedicated themselves and we are party, we are going there. Yeah. They are buying the ideology of Canada, Japan, and something has to be done. Okay. And even if say the liar, you are liar, how are you going to sell the liar to Ghanaians? Okay. They should break themselves and go beyond Canada, Japan. All right.
But I say Ziga any attending Kano on Ziga stake any attending Kano and check the discussions in Ebeshe so Minya Bema Gordon Mahamayaba Corporate Affairs Officer Emma Ayato and I saw government spokesperson at Nasi Ebabedi Command Officer Jeffrey Okansi Kabute Revenue Mobilization Africa so at Nasi and then lawyer Ohene Juana on also Tenase Nafi Edin Komo Chairman Friends of Baumia 2028 on also Tenase Nafi Edi and Komo Yepa. But clearly, my main fa small attention I wouldn't want to say is a warning sign, but I think I have to use that as a warning sign to the Greek minister and the sector in itself. As we speak, we are complaining on the market. As we speak, a man on Mukojum ebefie bekachreyen, tomatoes is becoming scarce in town. A Greek minister, Burkina Bay issue ne si yano a man se omunkubium. What was the solution, the buffer to solve the problem? One of the things that any boy dingsisia ewo market no tomatoes. As I speak to you, you say 5 cities tomatoes bakupe. If you buy 50 Ghana cedis, you are getting 10 pieces of tomatoes. Clearly, something is wrong at our market. Mempese sadie we eba beye another albatross. Ye hunye de si wo Burkina Bay. What is the solution from Ministry of Agric? John Dumelo ene eye ora opoku. What is happening? Di nebetumi aye edi esi eye sadie we ano. Tomatoes is becoming expensive. The women are not going to Burkina Bay again. What is the buffer for the country? We cannot afford to buy 5 cedis of tomatoes. Yen to mean to. Yen train and money could do baby food from them. Another topic for us to discuss here. Indications are there. Red flags were given when a issue no AC. What is the buffer for all of us? I'm only raising these questions. 5 Ghana cedis for 1 tomato is not good. I mean, for 50 cedis. I mean, only 10 pieces of tomatoes. We should look at this one. I beg the Ministry of Agric. You check this idea way. Because day in, day out, we use tomatoes every single day. And our mothers, our sisters are coming to tell us, say, Nekodia, a hard year pa. Yes, now you do who 40 minutes into 8 a.m. I will if you have
I trust that Greek minister. He will do it, but
sure. No, me blame. I'm only asking for buffer. Yes. I mean, if red flags,
you know, to understand that the food inflation, we should be able to know.
No problem.
But the food security with this problem has been there with us since.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
he needs to be find a way to address it.
What was a buffer for us?
And comfort to channel nobody could discuss. Yeah, so the beachy because we interview Haba. Me person that you be catch a branch and no person interview on the radio so and tesa. Oh, can I information
exactly?
Say because
saying here tone is here
on no time and a Ghana be the largest young producer in the world in 2021. Okay, and you lose to Nigeria. Okay, so we have taken it back. Food inflation.
Yeah.
About food security, buffer stock, everything. And then we have 4 years so far the galamsey pula. Galamsey phone pula no. And the twin and then what they and that BBS to do so.
By yes, yeah. We should, oh sorry, Gordon, yeah, morning.
Good morning, Apple Moy.
Boko now so.
He says you but person class na maybe just a simple question. No, on this cocoa matter.
Cocoa, okay.
Because he mentioned say no.
It is taking a shine
from what we have done.
Yeah.
You see, we have what we call the CMC, cocoa marketing companies. Omo ya ankura omo to cocoa anameboa. And they are entrepreneurs. So omo ye business to make money. Anameboa. Nti so omo no omo to cocoa ekuafo ho. Na world market price enam 2000 and something. 2000 and something. Before I go 2000 and something, na yen cocoa no, the price was around 4,000. Anameboa was around 4,000. Nti me bisa say preko se me no wona ye CMC a. Wo ba beto cocoa a ye ton no around 4,000. Ah nya se o to aton e wo Ghana. O to akoton wo wiase amanso anameboa. So if the price of Ghana cocoa then e around 4,000. Na baby a o to akakoton price na wo honom e around 2,000. My simple first question is that obeto and I want to. You won't buy obviously anameboa because you are in to make money, do business and make money. And until Dr. Randy Carr said as at that time na Ghana cocoa price and too expensive. Let me finish. I'm coming. So as a businessman, I will talk cocoa Ghana. When the price difference Oto Ghana now the corner unyas one faswa. Obeto. Unto. And nuntina na cocoa ekuafo no esu say omu beans wo ho but atofo nya den enni ho. From November na won na omu su say abaya to omu cocoa ontua akaye no. These people are nkrofo aye to omu cocoa no at a price of 3,600. Anameboa. Some nkrofo no the new reduction doesn't affect them. Into one no musu say from November abaya to omukoko and abay entuaye no. Even though there has been an announcement of reduction, those people are not affected. They cannot be affected also in that immediately abay beto cocoa you are in contract with them. Because you bought it at the price of 3,600.
So that contract still stands.
Okay. Into me Baba can better say, my 3,600 me reducing. It's a breach of contract.
The remaining ones now,
we are yet to buy. And no person you won't go into a new contract with a reduced price.
Okay.
You get the point. Okay. So the 50,000 metric tons that were bought in the year in last year November going, that money
still stands with the 3,600. Okay.
But new ones they'll be affected. The president himself has admitted that reduction on him he said it when he met the industry players. I think last week. He admitted it. He tell you how genuine the president is. Because Anka Onya the opportunity, he wouldn't have done what he did. But the question is that baby ayeto cocoa ekokoton price na bafem. So for you to be able to get the CMCs to buy, the price must be competitive. It must be competitive. If not, they won't buy.
Just 2 minutes.
Yeah, just 2 minutes now, uncle.
You're okay. You're Jerome Akasa. Several times what cheated you okay. Obienim.
Yes.
Obienim say
that is a
the next a year about turning the artist.
Okay.
And I'm saying that look, I'm not talking as a politician.
Sure.
I'm talking as an ordinary Ghanaian who observe things. I salary kotobiani. Sometimes you foot trotro, you fat Uber, you fat tax. Dear things. I'm saying that President Mahama Ebeban, not dollar, 14.7, and that dollar 10 point something, 20.96. Jamaica what I say. Now inflation 21.4. 21.4. It is inflation. Abba, it is inflation because 4.5.4.
Yeah, 5.4.
Okay. Food inflation was 21.00. And the seafood inflation is 6.6. Fuel, reduced fuel. Premium fuel slashed by 16% by Edward Ditama close. It tells you that in the next bumper harvester, fish beba pan, except fish back from by August. August near ye and Nampar, except fish back from you understand? On and on and on. Transportation has gone down by 15%. We can at least we have seen calmness in the country. But I'm speaking from the perspective that look, Grace Baba Sam came to sit here, and the release that came from Cote d'Ivoire, we are working hands with them. Said that per the same no converter is still the same like a 3,000. The same process, even when Mr. Radiabe went to the key point on TV3, he said the same point because we signed a cooperation agreement with them. When we had the same process, the same process, and you know more echo. You understand? Which was held in Accra here. Their representatives were here. So I'm saying that look, if something can be done, because listen, and not hypocrisy. I'm a journalist. I'm sitting on the fence. You can say whatever you want to say. What I'm saying is that look, what has happening, I don't feel comfortable because it is taking something out of President Mohammed's something. Yeah. So if we can maintain the 3,000 that Yenyan Toyana, it could be better. And I say, young faka cranka home, no confontina more say, and then the pet, no baby naba. Listen, the gold board was established there. A not for profitable venture. Go read the act of the gold board. Sure. You found pen for sure, but it's as somebody can describe the gold board, is the best financial and the economic intervention in this country ever since the history of this country. Because had you know the gold board, that could be inflation, you need baby, a be a dollar, you need baby, a be a kafu, you need baby, but the gold board and I support you. I do some paper. Okay. So my point is that if the gold board is there, it can also intervene. Please let us do this.
Okay. All right.
Let us do it because
so government can only intervene. Government can only intervene when you expect government to go and look for extra money.
That's what I'm saying. That the
extra money somewhere. That is why the NPP are requesting for a bailout. More or less, let's go and borrow. Okay. Listen, let's go and borrow to come and buy.
Yeah, buy them.
But the thing is that the current economy we find ourselves, even though let's assume if government wants to borrow, you and I who understand the matters say the CMC, our motto. What market price? ABCD.
Mama,
we must first establish that point to the cocoa farmers. Say,
forget it.
This is the reality.
It doesn't.
But government cannot go and borrow. Mama, cannot go and borrow to come and show. Even when the 333,000 metric tons are NPP were supposed to supply in their previous administration, rollover. If you look at the price difference, government is still adding up to be able to supply those.
So there's a headache on us.
There's a headache on us.
We'll come on it.
But you see, what the foreign reserve? Let's hold
the shocks for now. Let's hold the shocks for now. It's okay.
Because this year, since Mahama took over, no maintain people for they weren't ginger like this. Yeah. You have given them the reason to come out. You have people who have given this cocoa ten has given the NPP some audacity, and you have sparked their euphoria and their everything to go and have a discussion.
Because you understand the matter.
They understand the matter. Even some NPP people were saying that. Even some NPP people were saying that. Oh, Sadi Wekare say Kosia. The campaign. They now want to be. I get you. Then I'm saying that.
But what they are doing now won't go anywhere because
it is not the fault of the government. Argue intellectually, deep intellectually, and at radio TV so they're able to pinpoint a normal infrastructure development. You cannot blame a government only 1 year for infrastructure development. So this year, I'm not expecting anybody say about your deficit or buy on CV, and look at the impact. But I'm saying that.
All right.
I buy your foreign reserves from $10 billion to $12 billion is capable of. Okay. You understand? All you have given the NPP the tool, you have sparked their euphoria, their appetite to debate you. And it is taking something out of you. You have to listen.
All right.
I'm not speaking as you as a politician. I'm talking mean, say, Adiano, it is taking her.
Okay.
I get you.
All right. Yeah, Baba, so now for you, it's 51 minutes past the hour of 8 a.m. Now, I can't just say, yum, herbal lotion, a draw, creamy, see, and me cherry, yum, herbal lotion. Mwah. Papa, a draw strong cone. I will use to amount body now, body pains in to me echo while a pains for stroke pains or sciatica pains or stomach cramps. And I feel so a muscle tension name, a dear queen, you know, no problems in a patch sleep desk, pains echo soon in a patch who used to yum herbal lotion, a bit to me boy yepa, a draw strong cone, a kete and a cramis and usfrebi now would it chi baby or yano swa Jack, Jai in Tamara, Bosana, a shino echo muyepa. Yum herbal lotion, some men can't just almost pay sales, sales for salespersons for mutu aton drone, Bibrina started a ton way to ton because a koyepa. I didn't tell me one person would join in our Tobino, now fe no oton ton be na a koye man, also near Juma, na answer I done the best sono, and I didn't be query, now crossika Kessben ne eshokuto kum na de ko because I don't know I'm on for a topper. Yes, if fetch to keke bibia betimi akoye salespersons no monfre 0244 730 295 0244 730 295 0244 730 295 now we ne ayempemfo endi enkomo saso. And I will pay a drone be and Casaswatoa. If I told me be pharmacy shops to be an official herbal shops to be a one sa ebe can be a one more a supply a year dray a deals generation enterprise. Deals generation enterprise. From I was 0302 945 0302 945 now I'm paying for Indi and Como and Fayom. Herbal lotion so and I'll say to be a way pharmacy so Sabekebi our Misty Herbal or Ashtown Kumase and Alfredi Men's so Ashtown Kumase Echoes Pharmacy our Ashama and face to Educroom Information Center a Ben Presby Church no and JFM no on Sa Ebekebi our Honorable Baby Biano on Sabeka Yom Herbal lotion be 53 minutes into a year 5 a Gordon at Nase Yemfa a young communication so Gordon officially morning Bibia
morning I mean I don't know Bibia
Radiado. But Ansana me no besha ebe twasono. Indeed, I really want to do a follow-up on this matter. Yesterday, Yenu Bema Nana Kojo Eje Yeboa Nana Kia or Aspa as a national organizer of the MPP at the Nsembi Etujafa Ayeto. And since because when it all Edin Sawusona doing within community, and I really want to get your piece on that. Now they're saying they are sending a petition to ASP to investigate the CEO of Ayeto when it comes to a refinery. But me see a boot tape no na omo kai no what nana eje kojo nana kojo eje yeboa e kan no yenyina yentie then I can get a good response from Ayeto. Sin out here we just have to get that information right and then we can move on from there. You know yentie na face yenhwe nana kojo eje yeboa enra ewo Kessben matches so in someone or the two dra efa Ayeto ho no mebasisia.
There's another major issue ekoso me when no you see a petition OSP na oko investigate mine because so kai say mampani akwa could be toll and not say almost started refinery na Kojo January Bank of Ghana report appear bonting December the say last year and about December the aba January the aba so we read the Bank of Ghana report now a certain portion talking about toll refinery so much as you know Kojo all kind report now could do crude importation now a zero and they say oh yeah refinery and so now bit me a refinery no with the crude and a refinery no and ye bisa toll CEO and penny for say hey fan no munya crude ni free say no crazy refinery koswa where do they get the crude from because Bank of Ghana report ikutano no or picking information from MPA on the managing toll and or picking information for customs no seen a importer a ba or mining munina so you need the sent you for and a supply crude and I say any other this OMCs no our supply toll crude no secondly Kojo the information yenso yehu report we yedi achiri akwa bo achiri ehun say there be refinery na nkasa ne nhyase because company, I think say a company be that is the information they give us. Let me put it in this context. It is alleged say company be near refinery in the matter. It is be near refinery in the amateur there. Tor emara bonte me country Ghana for. It's not something new. Kojo mampanye kufuado breso. Na companies be on more refinery no. What you say? Abina van money wants for him say or no abine na ye. But on my Ghana 40 as a council. Companies be near refinery no. Emma mampany kura ko hoku be o companies na no. Emma almost start a refinery. Said no one ekoswa. Me, I don't see anything wrong with it. Although Kojo Yanum be wouldn't say free car to us and net free, may my buy better so mampany kufuado abreso. Because was even the CEO create or empowerment because I don't see the reason why we should have a CEO, deputy CEOs, directors, paying them every month. Almost toward the Omoyana say, tank park, no more high, OMCs, and Omuji Musika. To me, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. On my way, Japadia Bibria Kojo, a bet me a mayin sika. Today, I'm going to tell you so many things, you'll be shocked. A bet me a mayin sika, even gold and cocoa now. The BIA Nisiswa, and then I confirm him Guasiaka said the Abra Bang. Quadruple baby is a dry dock, Temashe Piad. If Ghana is putting much emphasis on dry dock, Odim say, me can we feed you so. Ya buying Wahono, ya try see a bad dry dock, but they didn't give us the opportunity.
Okay, so this is what Nana Kojo J Ekafa Aye Tor, and because we have the corporate affairs officer of Tor, with your had as to say a man opportunity to clarify some of these things for us. And I feel na yenko him na feel no YNTC matters arising him. What then? Clearly me sure so ti Unyabema Nana Kojo J. Yes, I mean tell us what's happening with Tor.
I mean with you for. I am a very good friend, but I think he spoke out of ignorance. He spoke out of ignorance. From A to Z of the statement, you could see, say, onim dia oka. One, or say, during their time, some companies were refining for Tor. Emma, Akufado Kra could be Bakoano. Because onim dia oka, the first issue is that no company can refine for Tor. Company Akufado could be ano, ne Sentio, so okay. And Sentio is an incorporated body on its own. In the end, me refining matter. I don't know whether you are getting the analogy. Because Tor a company, Gina also. And Sentio also a separate company.
Okay.
So to say some companies were refining for Tor, I don't get it. Because if Sentio a refining cruder, they refine for themselves. And they sell it to whatever market on Besomoton Emma. If Tor a refiner, it refines for the nation. I mean, for Tor. So company BA new even under Akufo-Addo a refining crude Emma Tor. So that statement is wrong. I don't know where you're getting the analogy. Because a private company. Tor also a government company. So Sentio cannot refine for Tor. Is it that Omo refining crude now, no the finished product, no abreto na to atonga na say.
Yeah, that was the impression that
the only thing they do is that because Tor and the kita the largest number of farm tanks for storage of finished product. Most companies ever be store on product Tor.
Okay.
But it is not the Tor doesn't own those products.
Okay.
We only render those services because you have tanks. So one, no company refines for Tor.
Okay.
The second point, and say Tor has not started, and also no cre. We officially on the 19th of December 2025 make a public notice of say Tor ashe neju media say. We place footages and videos there. There are journalists Maba refinery ho ababe hu to them for themselves ejuma yeye. So it is also not true. 3, or say Bank of Ghana report or refer to Bank of Ghana on my report. To be frank with you, when I watched the video yesterday, I was expecting you to ask him because any report back on the Bank of Ghana. Bank of Ghana received numerous number of reports. So you should have asked him which particular report is he referring to. Now will be BROT can go and download
that report.
So the mere fact that when Timmy Pambo report in Impoint now on say only the Anoka deliberately not or shiny phone, so just to let a TFO who say or came from somewhere. He did not have any report. So next time Oba Bisan say a report be. My last point is on say President John Mahama has gone to commission TOR for it to be operational. You are in this country. When did John Mahama go to commission TOR for it operation? John Mahama has not gone to commission TOR. Emra ye maintenance yes I say ye jumano ye issue an official communique to announce the resumption of operation. What is that John Mahama Akko commission? So it should tell you that the man is speaking out of ignorance. I'm saying no ni Ghana because most of MPP for no muye de pa when they lost they have left the country, they've left the shores. So I want to believe say na ke oni Ghana or ba no nya na kokwasa kwafuni bi no mu akaka kan se megu na so no de obeta na anum because one, John Mahama has not gone to commission TOR. Two, he couldn't establish to you the particular report he was reading from. Or did that report in the bar? Then I can speak to that matter because you see, as a professional, not every mere allegation that I will come and follow or I will follow. One you go and speak, then you now give him ammunitions, then he will be going around with. You get the point? So I challenge him. So on my end, the particular report he is referring to, then we will look at that. Then that one, if there is something I need to explain in that report, why it is zero, why any zero, I will come back.
Okay.
3, okase ton shas ya obwa, metima bo journalist, renowned journalist, omwa baton, ababe hu yakọ battery terminal hoa, na ubia, ube all the individual product, eba eko to storage. Emra ye issue statement, we came out with a video, ube say at the battery terminal, who say ye bia product APP. Eba, me know say the refining in has been bought. People have bought it. It's in the market. It means what to export it. So to say you start and so and also to say even during their time, na company be a refining Emma TOR no. She even tell you so nim the oka because no private company can refine to TOR. Is it that TOR? Ekofa crude ne bar. No, they are sent you. Na sent you a refining. And I said, sent you a refinery we are. No more the none of them is true. So I think he spoke out of ignorance. Let's forgive him. But so when no person they call national organizer then I think Obewini, because the MPP is known for propaganda and lies. Obewini because he is actually exhibiting the true character of MPP. Because MPP are known for lies and propaganda. So that is exactly what he's doing. So we pan obey there within MPP there. Obetimi Ewini. So we need know about the national front. I want to ever say any propaganda and power. So
it means that TOR took crude, right? On one idea. If I get it right.
I don't want to go there. What I know is that TOR is actively in operation.
Okay.
We have refined crude of more than about 400,000 metric tons.
As to where the crude is coming from is not something we need to.
When that's what I mean, because it is a basis for his argument.
Yes, that's what he's saying.
It's a basis of his argument.
Yeah.
And we are too smart to be pushed into answering it. What I have told you, say, man, stating for you, the Bank of Ghana reporter, now all referred to in his commentary. Now, or stating more the exact Bank of Ghana reporter. I will come back. If it is true, say a reported zero importation of crude, I will tell you why it is zero. Say zero on 5,000. That means say onim dia oka.
But clearly, if you deal with him and then you say that he's ignorant about it, when he's also asking a very simple question to us, is a store. I mean, buying crude and refining it.
His question stemmed from a purported report.
Yes.
Or speaking from.
So
that report, as we speak.
Okay, so there's no report.
You know the report.
I haven't seen the report.
So you, as a journalist,
I am yet to see such a report.
I'm also equally yet to see.
Yeah, but because you are from the corporate affairs.
Endra, who producer Sunday.
Yes, Emma. Yeah.
So if Anka or mention reports, let's say for instance, the Petroleum Revenue Management report to Bank of Ghana, I could have gone and also download.
Okay.
Juxtapose it with the reporter, Mesume from the refinery, and see which is which.
Okay.
When Timmy Ambo the report, kind of report,
okay.
So I'm a conversation,
okay, but clearly, is it something you can just let us know on the face value that is Tor?
Tor is refining crude.
Are they bought crude?
And we say Tor has refined.
Where do they get their crude from?
And I may say, Kojo, Obiaba betena ha ka kire say.
So that was the other angle where he was saying he said then he will allow OSP to investigate whether Tor is buying crude and doing refinery.
As for petitioning OSP.
Yeah.
OSP is a state institution. Obia fighting against the act of corruption.
Sure.
So you can only go to OSP when you suspect that there is an act of corruption or corruption-related offences. You get the point.
Yeah.
But the mere fact say reporter only known to you. Say yes, you refining. Now so no Bank of Ghana report be a when you say Tor and Tor crude.
Exactly.
Now you refining from where? Then I refining.
Yes.
Until you report now or speak it to. TMO. Or today a report ni ria because the argument is stemming from that report.
Okay.
The report, right. Then we can now come and sit.
Okay.
Look at the report.
Okay.
And digest the report. Okay. But somebody cannot come and ask another trainer say, Kojo, me nya report you just say na na do two coin call abroachin okoto dan bi. Dan no cost $10 billion and $100 billion. Maybe tro krata koma OSP. No, Adani news. This cannot be news. So I should be able to move further and tell you, say, the date of the report, the month of the report, what the report is about, and references to it. I mean, stating authorities to the report. So that make me pour for the amount.
Okay.
Then you do further and better checks to authenticate the report. Media. But until then, as I said, he spoke out of ignorance. But you see,
when you say he spoke out of ignorance, when indeed he is asking a genuine question has to do whether Tor is buying crude to refine. I mean, a genuine question. I do not want us to make it look like all kind. It was a question that he asked.
Refinery work, there are several contracts or several ways of doing refinery works. There is one where the company buys its own crude and refine. Be very carefully. We have what we call tolling, where somebody brings you crude, you refine, you take your service charges, and the finished product belongs to the person. There is one, the person brings crude, you refine, part of the contract, you are supposed to sell it and give the person his money. You get the point? There will be so there are several types of contract that a refinery
which one is
can enter into.
Yeah.
One, let me tell you, Tor was established in the year 1963. By then, Ghana yen discover oil in commercial quantity. Remember? So the purpose for establishing Tor was for tolling purposes.
Okay.
Because we didn't have crude in the country.
Kessben
We didn't have crude in the country. So Nkrumah built Tor as a tolling refinery, where in the sub-region or even beyond the sub-region,
refine here.
We refine here.
We take our own.
We take our own.
You take yours.
You take your own.
Good.
And also when we refine, no more sell it in Ghana, it will bring the fuel pricing also down. So Tor actually was created or incorporated for tolling purposes. Looking at the time where we didn't have oil discovered in commercial quantity. So I'm only saying this to tell you that there are several types of contract in there.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is that let him adduce further and better particular by giving us the particular
document,
Bank of Ghana document or refer to.
But Gordon, be beyond that, I'm only asking you, so which type? You gave us 3 types. Which type is stored? I only wanted to find out of the 3.
So this is
which one is crude is stored doing?
No, this is an issue or no any ABBA app. So I'm saying that to be able to put a conversation in the right perspective, you should just but what I'm saying is that indeed me and I'm better and I'm real concrete evidence.
You mentioned names of
for how long Nanake are communicating, he would have made reference to the particular document because we have several documents that are called Bank of Ghana. So being to me, I have intercepted Bank of Ghana report. Which of the Bank of Ghana report has he intercepted? Page and whatever it is talking about, so that we can put the conversation in the right perspective. As I said, for me, the mere fact that Oka said President has commissioned Tor makes his entire communication ignorant. What it means is that he is not even privy to activities of the country. Because John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, has not commissioned the oil refinery. Also to say that companies were refining for Tor even during their time, even exhibit further ignorance because a private company cannot refine for Tor. Is it that they are refined? Tor brings the crude and they refine for them. It is not true. There is no document at the refinery that indicate that Tor, a company was refining for Tor. And also to say that Tor hasn't started. They all culminate to my issue that he spoke out of ignorance. He has to come again.
All right, we'll get back to that. But I have some few messages here that says that it is true. Tor is refining crude oil. I'm a tanker driver. Eric Kluche Beglo. And the Atu Sisia say it is happening. And then this one says that Nanake should be ashamed. What is he talking about Tor? He should go back and do his research well, and he wants to be heard because he's seeking for position. This one is from Peter Pando and Odi Efi Ebai, and this one says that good morning. The NDC man should produce documents to support his argument. If someone is asking a legitimate question, you should answer with documents. He is really suffering answering a legitimate question. BB from Sunyane and Odeba, and this one says that Mr. Host, you have blah 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 any business basically Mate they will kind of why Mate you should also produce some form of document, and then let's be current with this one too. Now if yes who will be on the same page now if you share there any there but alright Jeffrey can see Atenase Taso and I go then I'm and can see and so on so Atenase will be in come Jeffrey maybe about there. Yes sir. Yes sir.
See, people may fail because Obi are too assembled to public, as corporate affairs. Obaya, you are putting documents out. Oh yes, sir. One day you expose the organization you speak to. You expose the organization you speak to, because in law they said who alleges must prove. Who alleges must prove. If not, then people will just allege. Now you just go and fish out document and you start exposing yourself. So I'm saying this from the commenter. The person must know that professional communication, PR and corporate affairs, you don't jump to every information unless it has become very critical. And watching the video, you could realize that Nanake didn't have any document with him. Just that Obi na akachire. Because at the point in time, akachire say, the omatete, utie video, no say the ayatete. And as a corporate affairs officer, professional as I am, and yet at Sembiana, you jump and be adducing a document that are official document. So that's why I'm akachire Nanake and say, so what document?
Producing whatever document it is. I will produce it.
And I will come here for
and then
us
you
to
can
look
deal
at
with
it.
it. Okay, no problem. Jeffrey, be about there.
I used to do
my rather kakra you go so ankasa. Me no be say I'm not too sure you want to delve into the whole matter. But
well, I think it's just a matter of
proving all the things that they want to.
Yeah, me say me nyambe ma beti ma share ebrebia.
Yeah. No momra ni ni hu komo ye. Sure.
Say misana obi the yenyu abema no ba.
Na ke bisa no ya.
Dem so no so say atesem de ebi wo.
Yeah.
Nti aba no me nyu abema so be pebre papa. Odia cheche. Na ehia say etwa say to be ba bontene kra po na.
Sure. To you. Yeah.
Asempana ewo ho
atuja
beka no. No de atuja say bibi wo a kire omo so.
Okay.
No so omo beka kire.
All right. Nice one. So I'll start with you with the bed syndrome. Na ekoso ewe your hospital so no I mean you di hun komo. I think it is something that we're dealing with now. Abain is telling us obeyusu the bed management system, the BMS, and then Honorable Speaker of Parliament is also calling for some form of enforcement lobby that will come in to also help sustain some of these things, and all is happening because let me listen to you on that one. Yes, but I want to hear you. Mejama, and to chairman did your take on that.
Ghana high one will be Yalia. I could training for so among your nurse for. You be using your doctor for. I can't scrap your or more assistance or what and it's some hospital. Say Atoa and they say wabo for me. I say you do say ping pong, you do be so. With all due respect, me person me tisa and say no kenny na. Yampayeti who feels it knows it. Why oba? We shall cram and crap no woo. Won't say ya. Cramine. With all due respect, we shall cram and crap no woo fear. Won't say ya. Why pala? No go school. For school fees to chain. Obi or te ben or te man. Now wabehi ninkwa. Ogohi ninkwa nya say yemfa say onu wo dikeke. Ana yari bia yenti bia so anu. Nyame ne pe. Na say it ma hwe nipa. Ya hwe nipa ma nipa ewu. Oya obi wo memu. Mama yu a kire o me fe no ntew. My brother-in-law, papa ya man kra nsie yi. Oto fam opra kokwan so. Nipa hwe ni say na they didn't know what to do. Any asem foforo. Eno na ambulance ni yo. Na we no ya fra ambulance no abema ne so. E de na ko hospital enya baako. Enya mienu. Miensa. Ofa jaisa bi bed we say ni jaika we are madam for pa. Mr. Robert Mayanko. Let's not go there. Mayanko. Who is serious in this country? And when would that person be serious? That man any bebre. Obiba, 29 years old. Akwala, we suya there, was sum Ghana. And it has so hope. I shall Ghana say Ghana bebuano. She Ghana ni nedi. Mame fa ba ko sun to aso ma. We dem say emergency ward ho. Na doctor bi di addition mu any medical field no emu akotene pa. Yes say ambulance be do no some one of the emergency doctors. So we dem say kroma ye hwe no owu ye. Yes say a tone no na nia me say e de hwe no e okolebu no mu ni bi o ne ko UDMC and owu wo kwan so enne say ya. Stop it. Jade oka no men kan sa bia masa me pese metie kra hospital dan no yo ya niska o ba yetimu ya sorry ani afiskan dia ye niama ehu hia na obiba 29 years ya de na hospital baku miensa na ya de nipa nam di agro nipa ewu no ni di agro. I'm using the word play. We were playing and underline it. Come and take me to wherever you want to take me. This is barbaric. This is heinous. 92.9. Ya nyeni ye you ku obiba ya hwe no ne wu Ghana hwe ma ne de hye ewu se ka ono na okọ nu meduru a woni se bet na chene so okọ taking a life enti ono hwe from na ye nyina man so no ya hwe no ma ne wu no ha na ye be so ni nsa se wo na oye ye ena ye nko so renka ye be mra foforo de ayeden mra ba biom mra de bia asem si Ghana a committee an investigation ya bre wate ya bre obi ena ese ka oyedu ho no den ofa he empa na bed na o kan put is very insulting to me. Who be so ye me? Who be so o hwa me nim na o ye me? Say bed, what is bed? What is bed? Empa na dia wa he. Nipa yare o hwa war situations are. Say you to bomb na, you to paye na nkofo no bofo ma. Empa de omoto so. Me say me bisa wo, me say unye doctor ni so unye nurse ni. So me bisa say o hwa war. Baby atu paye no, petem pom no. Ye fa nipa na yɛde yɛ kɔpɛn pass yɛde na to so ahwɛ no na Ghana obi anto to pa embo yɛn na yɛde nipa na ba na kyɛ sɛ car abɔ no a bomb bibia nsi wo so doctor wo atɔ wo yɛ no wo se ɛgye sɛ mpa wo de bɛyɛ dɛn adan sɛ ɛka wo de saa ambulance no ɔmo stretcher no ɛto form a ontimi hwɛ no kakra ansa ontimi hwɛ no kakra enso ni mu ansa o pe bed how de ko yɛ wo de bed do de befa bed mu with all due respect stop that explanation. I'm angry and this is how angry we should be. I've suffered enough of this one in my early ages. In my early ages, 1987, my sister was 37. I didn't hear she was rescued from the sea. Almost young of ya wo formula ansana. And the minister for do we. So there's no bed syndrome. Any the negligence of medical staff didn't start today. In 1987, my family suffered it. And today, it is from 1987 to today. Negligence and the lack of feeling for person and their negligence has killed that innocent young man. Solutions are boy and who give you and pan here and pano here so so a toy to prumuno may say baby I have to payano. Say nipa no to from say gbin here. Ye train bed answer ya hwe no. Baby I have to pay nipo na o ma dwen ento so ye no. Adoctor for ntimi so mu. E ma o mo ye bibi fa ho answer ebre na so. Obi am be ma me excuse bia. Now way forward. Tempano o mo na o mo duty sada no. O mo sign bibi. Ye nko hwe na obi a yam twena so. Association say medical association. Me be say me ti o mo kan say o mo be kan say san krofo o mo hwe na nipa papa we ehwe ni nkwa no. O mo license no ye easy. Best person me sam insia ana afi baako. Na say be mo masa throw exam and apology to the family a ye mo throw associate no munye duru. Na ochina obi a ye sa boni ni biom. E na yenko enim no em say o mo san kan say ambulance for no kra po no Kenya obi a na ne nim die wa pon di ekwan so no ekọ ne nim kakra ko no so betima so mu kakra ansana amokodu hospital yem say yenye na ye say enfidie bi aka say e ambulance no ke wo mu a commitment ye hu bi ye ma ye hu so na say ambulance staff na de be kire omo no metima ye no amaye a omo ye no so ma ye. The final one is emergency wards na wo Kolebu any other hospitals nyina no sika na ye de to Land Cruiser no sika na ye de ma MP4 no ye de mom car loan no. I'm specifying that one. And that is where I'm pointing to. Sikana yedema MP4 no car loan no. Yenko yi se scan. Yenfa nko Kolebu. Yenko expand emergency centers no. Any police hospital any 37. Sa so mo ye mama aban ti ebi mo ano ayeden entimi nkasa. Ene me kasa mo. Omo so mo ho no. Se ka omo tools any facilities no. E do so no mo. Nti yenfa assembling to from yem yemfa equipment nko ambulance no so no yempe upgrading of staff na yenkire omo na yema ambulance no so ne facilities no so yento de ebeko nenim na ma obi am beka bed system bia ye opa akofa machine no that machine won't work. Tie me, people must go home, people must be punished, and people must come out and possibly tell us the truth. Say Sikabi da baby say yedi ko say and ye bese yeti yempese betesa with all due respect yempesa nyamanati.
All right, Jeffrey and I'm turning Kano Jeffrey Okansi Kabuti Revenue Mobilization Africa and I'm turning Kano now BB from Sunyane comes back and says that Mr. Host, yes BB, also why should we allow a person to die before we think of reforms? Why should we face cocoa crisis before we think of reforms? Mr. Host, help me. And that is what I'm sitting here doing, helping to see, say, to me, finding solutions to this. But yeah, say, Nema BC Ansana, solutions. Bibi, I agree with you on this one. But Gordon, I mean to you on this issue of your hospitals and the challenges that we are facing.
It is an actor. It ought not to have happened. And condemnable. I think Obibia na all those facilities ambulance by way of emergency, and the only solution they had was that bed in Nihono. They should bow their heads in shame, because Preko, you don't need a bed as in a bed to rescue a patient in an emergency situation. Because ubetimi mpo de entama as a firm when the need be. Because a emergency, the word there is emergency. The person is between life and death. Anameboa. So that is my first point. This no bed syndrome has been with us only God knows how long. And about no bed issue, I think all successive government has not done well for this country. Because Omaya, about a little above 30 million. Yebabe celebrating almost 70 years of independence. I think by now, issue of bed syndrome should not be part of our public discourse. Shouldn't be part of our public discourse at all. Because how much will it cost to procure a bed? How much? How much? But I say, abribia, no bed syndrome, keep repeating itself. That cycle has been on and on and on and on. I think a time has come and let's say enough is enough. But Kojo, the issue no say, so what bed ni bebria? You need to fix them in a facility. You get my point? So even though you pray for more beds, I say you pray also for more health facilities.
Kessben 92.9.
And then, Kojo, this agenda 111 was spread in all the 16 regions.
Yeah.
All the 16 regions.
Yeah.
And as regional hospitals, there was a certain standard. Because regional hospital are higher than district hospital. Yeah. Higher than chip compound. Higher than a lot of the facilities. So you can imagine, say, Kojo, Anka, you all the agenda 111. Ghana today would have had, in addition to the existing ones, 111 hospitals with about 16 regional hospitals and a number of district hospitals in the district that do not have district hospitals. So the question is, Yankan Bebre sa Kojo, without completing even a single one. And now let's be strategic. Let's put all the monies into the 10 and complete. Because to start and not complete and serve any purpose, it will be a white elephant. Banka yetimi wie I concentrate on 10. Impona ye wie ya. Ebetime save lives before we'll be thinking about additional 10. So that attitude of politicians for political expediency or vote buying intinu, we throw in the numbers, pump public funds into it, knowing very well say we can't complete. Yet we begin. No yin so say. Sa wo hye kuma bi ase a, ubetimi awie na Ghana fo anya so mfaso. But for political expediency and vote buying intinu, yentungum bebre. Yet the resources to even complete one is not there. Must stop. Kwa se mbiri bia ye pese ye de Ghana fo adwene ye den edi agro. Thinking say you can agenda 111 when there's time for election you better say you say 111 hospitals are say where you do 70%, you do 80%, and Ghanaians will look at this and vote for us. Some of these things, Kojo, are happening under Rawlings, are happening under Kufuor, are happening under Mills, Mahama. But yet, say do sooner Ghana force they will vote against you. It doesn't matter the number of projects you have announced. Anamebwa, they will still vote against you. So politicians by now must learn to know say it is not politics as usual. You get my point? It's not politics as usual. So that near man with the nation at heart.
Okay.
My next point is on the professionals. You see, anybody who will tell you Ghana, in terms of our health professionals, are not professional, I disagree. Ghana has one of the best health professionals in the world. In the world. And nothing yetimi exporting a lot of our health facilities, and a lot of countries are in dire need of our health professionals. But question no Kojo, attitude. Attitude, so by no. The attitude is reading all their professionalism. And man sounding as if among professionals. So by no, we will beg of them. They are paid by the nation's taxes. Or they are paid from the nation's taxes. Our core mandate is to save lives. Our core mandate is to render services to the general public. Yen taxes yedi. It is not to say every health professional be unprofessionally. They are bad nuts in them. At time to time, Omo committed this blunder, and we come and sit and box all of them together. Until the supervisors, directors, Kojo, they must be up and doing. Now you fish out this bad nut from them, so that prestige around the profession will remain intact, and they will call hospitals. Emra nurse show no hwe ni phone so. Emra nurse ni show no hwe ni phone so. O show no na ogina phone so ye call. O show no na our Snapchat. O show no na our TikTok. Forgetting say ofifie going to a place called my workplace to go and see to patients, people who are unwell. People who are unwell. We have allowed this modernity to take away our professionalism. And it is not limited to the health professionals. So ta oko bank kura. Uni tell us kasano. Na or ye call. Na or WhatsApp. Na or Twitter. Because of modernity.
All right.
So, Kojo, it is unacceptable, say, a nation like Ghana, 70 years, almost 70 years of independence, will be recording this fatal incident.
Okay.
Bakojo, mami for we into what is good, and say, Abino has been swift to direct for an investigation to go on.
Yeah.
As we speak, all the hospitals are ambulance in the call you rejected one in the name of no bed. No, the Minister of Health through government has directed for an investigation.
Yeah,
because Obibia and Namneswa, this unacceptable act happened must be brought to book.
Sure.
Andrew Ansumitier, I think Andrew Andrechi, on the floor of Parliament, Honorable Afenyo Markins,
yes,
made a whole statement on it. And in commentaries from the respective MPs, at the end, Oma directed the health committee to also play a supervisory on the respective investigation at Air Kosono.
Yeah.
To also take the outcome of the investigation and work on it. So Abino anti-end on this issue. We hold it firmly because it is a national security issue. That Obi Belko into an emergency and cannot get a bed or will be rejected in his or her own hospital, because it's a state hospital, abandoned die. The government has worked on it. Committees has been set. Investigation is ongoing. And I can assure you, Kojo, if investigation is back out, and found Ajua Kojo Yao, that the report will find culpable, that any action and inaction and cause the death of that person, the person will go scot-free.
Okay.
So I can assure the general public on that.
All right. No, it's not about you. I'm saying the call is that the loan for the Land Cruiser should be used to purchase ambulances. Could you stop smiling? I'm angry.
No, I'm not smiling.
It could be me.
I agree, but
let's forget it. Don't come there. Don't go there. The loan is Land Cruisers.
But I'm sure there are funds for some of these things.
Let's start with their car loans, and then let's also continue with their allowances. We should slash things. Do you know why they are behaving this way? One of the things I didn't say, the last one I'll say.
One of
the things I didn't say, the fact say, no public official should be given that treatment, protocol treatment of going outside to assist healthcare. Let us all stay in here and die.
Okay. All right.
After they cause a mess, they will fly. We'll say private ambulances outside the country.
I wrote stay here. You see, I wrote the car loan here.
Okay.
The reason why I was quiet on it is that sometimes people misconstrue certain things for certain things because misika that they are advancing
and I'm messaging back, right?
So it's not like it is free.
Okay.
Let them not create an impression.
No.
So
I'm not ignorant of the fact.
I'm
saying is that no. I find it very, very offensive for that statement. The truth is that look, you cannot go and campaign. Please. It can never be in good faith either. You cannot go and share motorbikes and share TV and come
you are going beyond that. You are going beyond that.
We have to stay there.
Mr. Host, it is not only a no-bet syndrome that occurs in our health facilities, but also many things happen which put patients at risk. Could you believe that certain laboratory tests cannot be run in government hospitals? They will refer patients to these private labs. Government should retool all public hospitals to perform their functions. This one is coming from Louis, and then Louis comes back again to say that, good morning, Mr. Host, I'm a regular viewer of your program and disappointed in the MPP man who made the emphatic statement about Tor. It is disgraceful. He should speak to facts and not hearsay. Louis Dabala and the way and that brings me to Emidima for me hit back on the issue of the cocoa affairs and what the NDC has started visiting the grassroots, the cocoa farmers on this matters. Midima for Biabokodia. Nice. Radio Dom who here you guso ankasa apomuden no ho Radio Dom TV bia fine.
Yesterday nyame se o me apomuden bia. Amen.
Me ntiwa
Meda se na mamemfa enchie modern emfama opani kwankyerefo kofa bai edeba medimafo ba hospital Dr. Edujemfi okumani ne be ma na afi ne ho kani Mrs. Time da so na menchia emu doctor fo a nurse fo empo ekosi security personnel wo medimafo ba hospital Kumase anase enkran na afi crampons no de unborn baby takwa no enso emfama obi biara anopay medimafo ba hospital ye ba na say ye kai wo say medimafo ba hospital wo ho aye sa anyarwa ahodo nyina e free enipadua na se na ye de ne say ye tu ase ye nsosoro yare ana ye nsoso yare ensoso e wo nipadua no esan se onyame obo ade no ya we nyame no wa mayen akwani asane akwa nyina say ye mfa nse ye ho yare eno nti na Oko 2 Kings 20 verse 7 a ebra odifo Isaiah ne manfo agi twi age trada no moko ne nche no mse odifo yare obi si HIV AIDS obi so se ne sisi obi se ne kidney obi se kompo ahodo sciatica ene mu ha ahodo nyina mo de kodan odifo no na odifo no antena sesan se okai se Tresam Adamai say, Yeni Aduaba, na yemfa haban no mfanse ho yare no kwasem se obowura akwaye ma oba no ode haban enuhini ahodo ne de baaye ede be sa ne manfo nyina yare a kyerosem no edi ho adanse tanso na Ezekiel 47 verse 12 enso eka asem kro na okenkan Genesis crowd ya wo kyerɛ yense haban ni nubina ahodo no
eno ana eboa esa yare no nti na ya na emmoa hodo a wo mo wi saa neoma no etiminya apomoden eno nti wo behwe se aponche onko hospital nanso bra obefa yefunu na wanyinsen no esa neoma a wo wi nti no obewo amunumu ho ano bonso wasori agina ne ba no ho ewo ho ede ntira esa nse neoma odi kodipeduanom aboa sese amene kasai esa chemicals ahodo a yede eye farming ntino ya na mpem bebere no ya na the nutrient ahodo a wase enya wo mu no ya na no abrase enu nti ekoba no sa yesan so di si jaso anu so ye no na yie obonse anu na huruja obonse timi bie gas ni hu within some few seconds na adena ben ensa the nutrient enuane nura ahodo a wase wonya wo mu no sanse amene yie ntino na wa nya enso ewom empempi no midimafo ba hospital ya etu for say esa chemicals ados no ntino ye be di fruit ahodo a aya yemfa ngunsuo mu na yemfa chako se empo no uni powdered one bidie wo fia nkasa na fa bi gu nsuo na fa gu ho na fa soak it within 10 to 15 minutes no ahohoro ho ansana wadi sarabe ya ebetumi absorb some of the chemicals akomo no enso etumi afri mo emidimafo haba hospital na meye ni se na me science wa kan kire wa wo hwe me na wa utie me se empempe dodo na ubon se waka kopie obi ho a wo se ukwa kwaje yarehwe me pa cho ukọ obi a pa cho onima duro ni onima haban na oye aduro ema nipa enya yarasa say no esanse obi si o oman ni mo ya dintu ubon so obi a o se metete haban enso se metena sei na obi ho a meka so nkote aguakuro mra wo hu ade koro obekwa kwogirejina ho wo hu ade koro se meka se mporo say castor plant ya de nkuruma sei enkra ha baabia ufa baabia obehu bi bara wa hwe ye na ka so bi nkote ya de nkuruma mra wa hwe ro kwakote abere no na enya papa me sa ka sisu dua biem se ahaban bi ho ya de no nko ade sayare ahaba bi won so de noma mieno bi de noma miensa na betum ansa na ode asayare ne de afiri ne paduanom bara obetena ase na wate so obi abade de nkurumadi obi aka se adede nkurumani hini esa sisiyare a obonso akotutu bi oso de kosa ne sisiyare ba no antwa hunu se adede nkurumani hini no wo de noma we ne betum ansa na ode asa ho yare afi no okwa bi sesei omanfo dodo na social media nti obonso be ko Facebook and other platforms so obi abonso wa video oso wa heba otete haban oye nduro obonso ne enkankan ne mema abi opase ne bema mu ye duro na tadua ne mu ye duro na mu ye den no na ye de ato social media oni ayarsabia bia obonso be frɛ ni pawasi o Eastern region atem bia no omode ye mfato mpacho obi baje usika dia onfa haba bia mre wan hwe nso bi dia haba be firi ba bia brew na dia ko ni paduanum na ye poison esanse menyene na haba ye aduro ba ni hine na ye poison pa enti ya meka kire o se men ye nidi amanfo bi achi hwe hu se nipa no wa yare sabia ansan wa kosa okwaje aduro obi wa be sani ska na ma no wo be fra unya ne biem social media bebere ena te ho barbara medimafo e ba hospital ne yemo esanse yen enhaban a ye beka ho asam ne enim de ye ne enim de ye de befra amana saw yare ye opoko asem yire kumase abu akwa atwoma go school junction trasam no say yen ka tetiatempo no kwan dada no ekwan a ye na nanom fa so no mo saw mo yare no eno nti na obitimi nyine ye nanso na ne still wapo moden me no ka say medimafo ba hospital say me nshada nka mema ho aduro bebre esanse eno ba medimafo ba hospital ayemfa so a plus esanse ye wonuro maako be 7 a ne nyina na bia ne ho a obeyi so obekasa wo be ma no be se de sitie yesi a wo kojo tokra na bra medimafo ba hospital within 24 hours mpacho be ma no be sore na ye adwuma esanse be ma de sabi obe ma wu a wo yete ase wo ofa baabia wakasa odi paduare be wudi aka ho entena se masade ne nsi sanse eberaja Abraham woni mfia dodo onya so still owoba ede ntia sanse ne haban ni nubina hodo no na ode ye ne ho aduro brade ya mo ya wo aduro ntam ye ka se enye no bi sabi di bitua bi ne ya ma onuro ba se du ye se kwasabi konombi kotua bi oho ade nkwa wo ye de afemi ka kire o se wa wo hwe me no men koje abibiduro na men konoma duro foforo mfamfra wa bra wonoma abibiduro no me pa o chaw so benum any orthodox medication na so befa orthodox medicine na onoma abibiduro make sure se enkabaya jai ba ko si wona wie ba ko ansa na wato so bara on timi ne sana pesa odi bomo a pacho sa obenuma bibidura within 2 hours sometimes be ka 30 baba within 2 hours ansa na wanom sa aduro no onom abrofuduro so a make sure say within 2 hours ansa na wanom bibiduro no but ya tiam say ya na a lot of preservations ahodo a ya na ye de bo aduro no ba some of the chemicals no ya na akoye ni peduarum eno nti na ya na me ka kire o say wo ho a obetimi anso nim tree a obetimi anwa bi no anom serbe ye be flash ni pedua no system no ma bia timi akonkan e de ama wo oba medima fo ampacho ye poko asoma ire kuma se e ya bu akwa atwoma go school junction ebere nti ye do si bar me ka kire o say oba medima fo no pressure no me wacho obi wo ye ntu pressure duro so e orthodox oba da so akosi so obeto na nanom onse do minimum a lot of people a omato na nanom but oba medima fo e ba hospital e bibiduro e de ma no pacho oba no maduro ba bi no ubejai esanse o pressure no e be maintain no de ama ye nti akoma na mfa mfiri mu sanse doctor onyanya me e na wate akoma na ma foforo ba e be maintain pressure no de ama na afi watumi ade ho no wo ye say sciatica say diabetes say hernia de tie bia no oba medima fo e be bo o kire nyame ya ma premium e ma so e be ba so kire na a wotwe na doctor be ba akra enti premium service number no ye 0591 202375 0591 202375 and I say any of the numbers or TV no so 0244 774282 and 0500727215. These are numbers are over frame Dimafo Heba Hospital.
Yes, that's a I ain't my when we na yanto happy birthday to you Nana Kwame Dankwah Mafo. Happy birthday to you Nana Kwame Dankwah Mafo. This one for your mother and the entire family. Happy birthday to you. And then a happy birthday to you Glenda, happy birthday to you, a level 200 student of AUCB. Happy birthday to you, Glenda. And then a happy birthday to you, Hazel Ohima Say. This one is from your uncle Ezekiel. Happy birthday to you, Say. And then a happy birthday to you, Ohiniri Banfrimpong, CEO of Christo Dear Creation and the Nest at Masifua Polyclinic. This one is from Gertrude. Happy birthday to you. And then a happy birthday to you, Mr. Desmond Dubia Queno. This one is from your wife, Mrs. Queno. And then a happy birthday to you, Florence Ampofua. Happy birthday to you, Florence. And then a happy birthday to you, Salvation at Kumasi PZ. Happy birthday to you. And then a happy birthday to you, Abna Sewa of Raya MPP North London chapter. This one is from Abawa Radio. Happy birthday to you, Abna. And this is 9:49 with the studios of Kessben 92.9 and Facebook Kessben TV. So on DSTV channel, it's channel 3648 and Go TV, channel 121. Kessben TV, that's it, baby. And then let's move on. Now for Yensho, so this one says that, Mr. Host, the Bett syndrome is not necessarily about Bett per se. If you have listened to the medical doctor who happens to be an MP explain about this so-called Bett syndrome, it was purely negligence. Thank you. This one is from BC. And I know say his honorable title say na wakana semi fantastic submission or or say this one is Somalia Yalawa from Kumasi. My elders who told you that there's no bed in our hospitals. The beds are in the hideout unless you pay a bribe for them. Ask the doctors if it were their relative. Would they say there is no bed? God save Ghana. Or they ever and and then if I've seen it for say, please, Mr. Who's asked the man talking if he will be happy for his relation to be a nurse on the floor. Does he even know what goes on into emergency, especially when the person is in the respiratory distress? The health professionals are really trying their best. The best way is for the government to build more hospitals and polyclinics. This is from Efia and a day way buy. And this one says no Bett syndrome, blame the managers of the hospitals in Noko Sabute and a day way buy. And this one says that Mr. Hood, this is from BB again. It says, in instances where people find themselves in such critical conditions, can't we send the person to private facility? That's a question he's asking. And this one says that I do remember things like this happened to at North on some part of Ghana. Those nurses or doctors over there will feel I don't know how it is. On the or they buy I don't know. God and Mamino and Chassis on the cocoa matters nafi running up on that one. No? So the cocoa farmers, the cocoa issues, me want to see Peter Tukuno taking some move from his ministry or probably the department, and then speaking to cocoa farmers to let them understand what is really happening with the prices and all that. How good is it going?
Okay,
yes, sir.
My issue on say a bit Myanmar. Those on emergency, even on the floor.
Yes.
What I'm just saying is that at a point in time where it is critical,
I think Godwin. I think
we can improvise.
I think you did your best. I think the person. I was also going to speak about it. Let's you see, I gave you an example. So with the respect of exactly.
Yeah, war.
Yes. I mean, so if is telling us that in war situations in Iran and Iraq and wherever Palestine, the wars that we have witnessed on TV, they wait to see a bed. And you know what? A quick addition is Dr. Fari has sent to me that it is actually not the absence of furniture, but it's actually a breakdown of system.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what we have had a discussion about. That's why I told you to leave everything else. And you realize that when I did my own, he also did. We touched based on every area, looking at training, looking at the availability of facilities, and ensuring that, look, things are done properly. It goes further.
I'm not saying, say, want to film. But when you go and listen to my submission, maybe you appreciate it better. Kojo,
on that.
Before I go to the cocoa matter, there was this issue on, say, cocoa board. Issue an amount of 12 million Ghana cedis to support the Black Stars. And the impression they were trying to create in the minds of the cocoa farmers, and they say, "Aban se oniska, nansu wetime kukuru sa asika we e dey support the Black Star," and that flimsy allegation was done by Vincent Asifua. Vincent Asifua, so far, for me, is one of the most dishonest MPs I have seen in the Republic. Most of them want to mimic what Kojo Preko Dankwah was doing when he was in opposition. But because of they rush in doing that. So they are unable to adduce evidence to the allegation. But Ablakwa's own, you could see, before I back out, not documentation of one, you dare even disagree with him. We expect them to do better.
Okay.
Because a strong opposition will help the government. But not this day-to-day flimsy allegations without substantiating it. I beg of him.
Okay.
But Cocoa Board has issued a statement yesterday on it. I will only read the first paragraph. Or say, the Ghana Cocoa Board wishes to categorically state that the claim suggesting Cocoa Board has donated 12 million Ghana cedi to the Black Star whilst neglecting cocoa farmers is false, misleading, and without any factual basis. Into a cocoa farmer, na say what is answer mona enye no kure a MPP forum person tutu ne maybe yeden egum so that you will be more angry against the government. It is not true. Preko cocoa issues way I think you do nkomo bebre. We keep pleading to the cocoa farmers. Enya buying a pet. It is not deliberate by the government. Say the EBC. It is a situation beyond the control of Abino.
Okay.
Because the Ghana and pricey cocoa, it is priced outside the jurisdiction of Ghana. Now, situation are you finding here, say beti mama the cocoa marketing company, which is the CMCs, for their work to be lucrative and competitive, as I say, because CMC need mean better cocoa over 4,000 Ghana cedi. Now on cotton 2,000 Ghana cedis. Waboka. So it made it not competitive. So we needed to do what as I say then. But Preko, there are most interesting part in the same. And Crawford say share cocoa farmers 70%. And you can say about 6,000. As at the time an NPP around 3,000. Kojo, Obi Bekacho say MPP has not upheld its promise of giving cocoa farmers 70% of the world market price. Na onim di oka.
Okay.
Because bear in mind, say a percentage is dependent on the nominal figure. So Kojo, you calculate 70% of 10,000 Ghana cedi. Ubenya 7,000. Anameboa.
Yeah.
You calculate 70% on 3,000 Ghana cedi. You are going to get somehow 700 Ghana cedis or 800 Ghana cedis. The bigger the nominal figure, the bigger the percentage you would get.
Okay.
As at that time now, you calculated the 70% on the price and now you 6,500 no. Now the world market price was around 12,000 Ghana cedis. It's a percentage calculation now. The MPP should have given cocoa farmers about 6,000 Ghana cedis. You know, because you buy the 2024-2025 farming season, we gave cocoa farmers 70% on the nominal figure. MPP ni better now say you short changing the cocoa farmer. Bisan say you calculated the amount you demand. Will it be 70% that we promise and that's a better less? 2. 2025-2026 season now. If you look at the price, we have given cocoa farmers over 90% on the nominal figure.
Okay.
But the outcome of the calculation is small, no? Because the world market price is very low.
Yeah.
So if you say calculate 100%, not all the one ni nampo and mawanga, they will not even get 5,000. And next year, say, cocoa farmers, the entire 100% crampoa, they will not get even 5,000.
Okay. All right.
So, into the beside MPP for say, Sanka ye won no mutia bemu and there. What percentage would they have given farmers? And that percentage would have culminated to how much?
Okay. All right.
That question, ask any MPP, no one will say,
okay.
Sign and commodity cocoa farmers.
Okay.
Interest cocoa farmers.
Yes.
We beg of them.
Okay.
Ade bakonso e fene say, ade bia under John Dramani Mahama 1. Na ye dem ma won free na MPP buy ya. Omo cancel ye no. When they even had free fertilizer, they covered it and they were selling for them. You know, say free fertilizer asamba.
Okay.
Free seedlings aba.
Okay.
Anything free bia na ye dem bia no, we are giving it to them. Also with the fact say, Kojo, me no say fertilizer price today is less than fertilizer price under MPP.
All right.
We decide today is less than we decide under MPP. Wellington boot today is less than the price you used to buy it under MPP.
All right.
Fuel today is less than what you used to buy under MPP. So even though the nominal figure may be small, the purchasing power of the money you have today far outweighs how much you could use that 3,100 under MPP to buy.
All right, Jeff, fire we.
I send with the man can't
okay.
Just 10 seconds on the student rowdism.
Yes.
I send via mean Jamanenko. Me say, me de say, mame,
Lydia.
CID paying or didn't want shame dimpa. One thing why so final visit to the school wakoyen I am the pa. Yeah me say baby I ask him kakra and say yeah me say headmaster be no kotina na nim ka kire and say na nkolabi o makofa o school uniform no ma she na hwe nye school sa headmaster say twe na so e kire say the assistant headmaster e de edin bi mu epia man we shouldn't condone idiocy and truancy. With the greatest of respect, say Obegina ho no ahwe police paying public officer ni aka je say omunye student no ofo aso no china no akola ne nse nhye ya na ye ya breso ye bi na just say tizi ye ho saa na ewo sports yi mu enso say akwala ebefa bo e de boni ni epra na say we no it is barbarism say esi anu say a yehwe ye nuanom ewo Nigeria ntina nkofo bi di omumba abaya secondary school anu wo hwe na ekosoro kakra wo hwe occultism eye se eyi ni ho afiri ho abaha e na esi anu pan se ye ne ntem na esi we so anu na ye asotwe no e mom headmaster na ye mema no nkofiri ye ma ye ntwe na so e na CID mame no ye ma no big salute state of the nation address na me hwe se kuku asem ma me nwa ba me president mbra bonten ye me se asem no se we are communicator me a communicator. now in everything communication edwuma no so oba say yes edi Kojo eti ana edi Kwame Sefake eti ana Komna Dumo eti a it is called trust. Say oma no credit wenima bibia obeke bia no de bia na nkofo edi omu aso edi ama nti mesiraw say I ready say God nka che nkofo no say so omu pese omu pe consultancy a ye nchire omu si a ye be bon tew eto de bia nya kasa bebre na ebe ma wa top onko no ye si a obeye no ya mi se koko fo no omo amunim no kura wom president mbra bontene no nka kire omu si a Godwin aka no ni ama wa ya amomo de asefem abakakra no adwade eno ho na ye ngina ho na president mfra ni nua no mo omo ye koko Cote d'Ivoire ne omo maka no we need an African trade platform bia say after yi na